Hello, this video is to show you how to create a Google presentation. Alright, what I want to show you right now is how you can create a Google presentation starting at your Gmail page. First thing you want to do is click here to go to your drive. From your drive, come over here and click the Create button. I'm going to create a presentation, that's the yellow one, and when I click that, it's going to go into Presentation Editor mode. Now it gives me a bunch of backgrounds that I could pick. There's a lot of different colored backgrounds. Pick whichever one you like for your project. For this, I'm just going to go with the simple basic one. And then I click OK after I've made my selection. This is called your title card. This is where you put the title of your project and your name. So up here, I'm going to write Dirty Diesel. And then down here, I'll put in my name. That's all I need to do on that slide. So I'm going to come back up here and you can see slide. Click on slide and click new slide. Now this is one of my main slides. We're expecting you to make 5 of these and I'm going to model for you right now how to make 1. Okay, where it says click to add title, this is where I'm going to put the information, and then in the bigger box down here it says click to add text. This is where I'm going to put an image that supports my information. So where do I get that information? Alright, I'm going to go to Linwood's site. I have it open on my computer. I'm going to go to his research results doc where he's been saving all the things he's found on the news and blogs, government resources, etc. So let's go down here to the news. And Linwood has a great quote here. Researchers found that children living in areas with higher levels of air pollution from exhaust fumes are more likely to develop insulin-resistant diabetes by age 10. So I'm going to copy that quote like this, highlight it, right-click copy, and now I'm going to come up to my presentation again. I'm going to see if I can paste it right in here. Okay, this is a Windows thing. Do you want to allow this web page access to your clipboard? Just say allow access. And then there's my quote right there, but these are really tiny letters that I need to make bigger so people in the back of the room can read it. I'm going to say, usually that's about size 24. So I'm bumping the letters up to 24. If I wanted to, I could change the color of the letters to, say, maybe red to make it feel more urgent. Okay, so I've made it red. I can make it bold to make them a little thicker. Okay, so that catches my eye. Only problem is the letters are now kind of at the top of the screen. So I'm going to get the little crosshairs here. I'm going to drag this box down. Okay, a little more. Cool. Now everything fits on the screen. Now it says click to add text. This is where I want to put an image. Okay, here's where I'm going to show you how to get that image. Go back to your Google site. From your research results doc, go to research. This is where we found all the different searches for blogs and news, and now we're going to use the image search feature. Okay, if you're in Dirty Diesel, it's called Diesel Pollution Image Search. Let's click that. This is taking me to a custom Google image search that's giving me lots of images of diesel pollution. I want to pick something that seems to connect with kids living in cities where there's a lot of air pollution. So I've got some choices here. A lot of semi-trucks, factories, kid with an inhaler. Let's see. Okay, I like this one here that I saw at the very beginning. This really crowded looking street. Okay, so I'm going to click up on that. And I want to save this image. So I right click and it says save picture as. I click on that. I like to save pictures to my desktop. That way I can find it really quickly when I need to. I don't have to search through all the download files, picture files. So I'm selecting desktop. And the picture, I'm going to try and remember the name. It's called MID Diesel Pollution JPEG. Great. Now let's click save. And that should be saved to my desktop. So I come back up here to my presentation. And now I want to insert an image. So I click on insert. It gives me a whole range of things I can insert: a text box, an image, a link, a video, word art. We of course want to put a picture or an image in, so I'm going to select that. Now it's going to search through my computers Alright, drag an image here, or if you prefer, click an image to upload. Pick an image to upload, and then we'll go to our desktop. Great. Okay, on my desktop, I can scroll down through all the different files I have there, and I'm looking for that thing that I just downloaded. Aha! Here it is. It says MID Diesel Pollution JPEG, and I can see there's even a little mini version of it here. So I'm going to double click on that, and it uploads instantly onto my page. Great, there's my picture. Picture's a little too small like this, so I'm going to stretch it out. I do that by picking on this corner here. And it's just like pulling a piece of gum. It stretches, and stretch it the other way until it roughly fills up this box. Alright, now I want to center it. Maybe a little more. And let's see, that looks good. Okay, so I like this slide. I'm done with that one. And with everything in Google, it will always save your pictures and save your slides, so you don't need to worry about doing that. Alright, so that's how you create a slide. And I'm going to change the title of my presentation so I can find it later. So I'm going to click File and Rename, and let's call this Scott Dirty Diesel. So I can find it in my drive when I need to. And then click OK. And that's how you do it. Remember, we're looking for 5 slides like this with information from your articles and a picture that supports it. Okay? That's how you do it.